Hi guys. Yeah, I'm here. And so are you. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. I hope the sound is okay. Let me know if it isn't. And if you want that ugly face out of your face, let me know and I'll remove it. But before I do anything else, I just want to say welcome Doka, Perid, Avar, Mark Anderson, Wombat J Trucker, who could that be? DB2726, welcome. Cyberman, Droost Black. We have Dokas here, Thailand, Smokey and the Bandits, Extremer, welcome. And Mr. Swede, welcome to you too, Mr. Yerit. Dokas, if I didn't say that already. Winfrank1, welcome. John Ellison, welcome. GOG, Richard Kutazi. Mr. I missed someone there. Where did he go? MRT, welcome. Miss Swen29, welcome to you too. Darkness, Eagle X, welcome. Robert Radak, welcome. Who else? It says Swisser Bauer, welcome. Mask of Madness, welcome to you too. Seth Carter, and that's all. Welcome everyone. So, today we're gonna do this map here. Did it crash? Wow, it crashed. Interesting. I've been around quite a lot on this map. It has never ever crashed before, so that's a great start. Let's restart it. I have done 16,549 kilometers on this map previously, so this is the first crash. Great start indeed. And probably this means that I will lose my skin as well, because that was the last thing I did before I came online. And yeah, there it is, it's gone. Never mind that. Let's have a look at the map instead. So today we are gonna haul from Murmansk on Eastern Express, 10,310 kilometers. And before you say, hey, I want that map too, let's just quickly go through how you get your hands on this map, because it has to be the most secretive, difficult map to get your hands on if you are not Russian. I have in the video description added information about how to get the map, and basically for those of you who aren't Russian, forget getting this map unless you know someone who already have a verified Yandex account. If you do, go ahead, knock yourself out. If you know someone who has a Yandex account, it's no problem getting your hands on this map. But, yeah, not everyone knows anyone who has a Yandex account, so... that's how you get it. And please keep in mind that we are talking about a verified Yandex account, not any Yandex account. Anyone can set up a Yandex account, it's no problem at all. It has to be verified. That is the tricky part. I do look different, Parrot, probably because I'm older. Mainly because I have glasses here. I didn't have that in that video, but I'm wearing glasses these days. I'm getting older, what can I say? Oh, that's right, Mark. I shaved. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about that. I shaved off my beard some 6 months ago. You know, kids, they are really mean. Especially mine. My oldest daughter, she had this app that she used to take pictures of me, and that app would then tell me how old I was. And I'm not kidding you, that bloody app missed my age by some 10 years or so. So I started fooling around with it and figured it out, and it turned out it was the beard, because my beard is grey, so the app thought that I was much older than I actually am. So and I'm getting close to 50, so I shaved the beard off. New hairstyle? Yeah, thanks. So a couple of things about this map. If you're gonna use this, as you can see, you definitely should add the text fix 3 by Arias to it, because we do have some horrible flickering on the tarmac. But I've spent most of my time on the newer parts of the map and just a couple of minutes in Murmansk, so I didn't notice this problem until just an hour before I started this stream. So as we get further south, the problem of flickering tarmac will disappear. Whoa. Yeah, Ducky is here, and Ducky is here to stay. And I hope it wasn't. It definitely shouldn't be. Whoa. I took a wrong turn there. It's definitely not the skin that I used that caused the crash of the map. So I'll add it back in, because I really want to show you the skin I'm using for this truck. Because the skin I'm using today is a skin that you will see on a lot of the trucks that I'll be using from here on out. It's a skin by Alex1973, who made the Bandar skin for me. He have also made a few skins for some other trucks that I'll be using in upcoming streams. And a skin for this haul as well. Rasmus, yes, I'm using G25. Snowy, welcome. What you've missed? Game crash, that's all. A bloody game crash. My first ever on this map, regardless of version. So that is a bummer. Alrighty then, thank you, Mr. Dacia. Welcome, Juan, from Uruguay, welcome. Electric Cookie, the G25, you can't find it anywhere, so you're buying it second hand. If the price is good second hand, well, it depends on the of what shape the steering wheel is. So there we go. Let's get that skin added to the truck. So there we have it. So that's the skin I'm using for this haul. As you can see, whoa, forgot one thing. I forgot to paint the sides. Let's get the sides fixed as well. There we go. Seriously? Oh. Ah, that's odd. Okay, anyway. Snowy, yes, this is the new Renault T. Because I plan on using a Russian truck for this, obviously. But I gotta try this one out. I am a fan of the Range T, so of course I'm gonna try this one out. So it's not my, in many ways it's not my preferred truck for a Russian map, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah, the sill with this thing? Probably not. What else is there? As you can see, I bought a green screen. Gotta get some better lights though. I thought I could use a few spots. That was a horrible idea. I'm already getting sweaty. So I'm gonna buy proper studio lights for this instead. At some point. It'll work, Buried? Yeah, sure. This thing weighs in at 47 tons on a truck with what is it, 210 horsepower? Excuse me. There's another thing I should mention. I'm not gonna laugh a lot here because every time I laugh I start coughing. Still have a bit of a cold, so in advance I apologize. I will be coughing during this stream. Mike Wiener, welcome. Mike Wiener, have I tried figuring that out? I had no idea you still had those problems. So no, I have not. What other mods do you have on the combo? Black Gamer, welcome. Vienna is here, welcome. And that Rasmus is here as well, welcome. Vienna, this map, it's possible, I think, to get it to work with Pro Mods, but you're gonna have to do some heavy editing of the Pro Mods def file for it to work. Several prefabs that collide with this one, that's easy to fix. Traffic rules needs to be corrected as well. So it's gonna take a lot of work to create a proper def file for combining Pro Mods with the Eastern Express. But I think it's possible. Rasmus, my GPU and CPU, i9-9900K, a monster CPU. I'm relatively modest GeForce 1060 6GB graphics card. Cyberman, the quality of this map is... I was so in love with this map when I hauled here on version 131. I did a map review of this map on 131. It was absolutely beautiful. But as time goes by, it is okay. It is not the most beautiful map out there anymore. And for those of us who have been using this map for a long time, there used to be a lot of snow here. Around this area here, there was just snow, just like you would expect from the northern parts of Ross. No snow anymore, so that is a bit of a bummer. But on the other hand, that kind of makes this a new area for me to go through anyway. I mean, I've never been to this part of Eastern Express before in the summer, so it's nice too, I guess. But there are a lot of other map mods out there that are more beautiful than this today. Ionica, welcome. Vladivostok Parade, yes, of course, that's a lot better. It's one of the latest additions to the game. You have animated gates there. The flickering that you probably can see on the side of the tarmac, that's not to be seen. That's not seen in Vladivostok. So it's very obvious when you haul through this map that this is the old parts of the map, and compared to Vladivostok, this is a very old part of the map. But I'm not going to go ahead and say that Vladivostok is that beautiful either, to be honest. It's okay, but considering the price for this map, €25 for the initial buy, and then an additional €5 for every single upgrade, it should be much better. AD Roger Boy, welcome, and White Dragon, welcome to you as well. John H is here, welcome sir, very nice having you here. And yeah, that's my face you've seen that down there in the corner. Enchanted, welcome. Stefan Bogey, welcome to you too. Ronnie is here, welcome from Belgium. God, I'm speeding already. So this haul that we're doing right now is going to be the last haul we do before we do Volumuki. That is Vorkota to Volumuki. The 26,000 kilometer haul. I've been going back and forth on this, but I've decided that I have to do that haul, that 26,000 kilometer haul, before the game gets updated, because who knows when ROS and Republic of China will be released for 1.36. So I want to do it before that update comes out. So it's not going to happen this week, it's not going to happen next week, but the week after we're going to do the longest haul ever done on ETS2, possibly. Edward, welcome. Yes, that's correct, Vienna, that is correct. Border, no, that's not going to happen. That would be a violation of the licensing agreement for the map. Can't share. It's a paid map. Can't share the links to it. Sorry. The magic of voice only is gone. Sorry about that, Silent. John Ellison, this is a bit further than just... Oh, you are in Stockholm going to Bergen. Well, you have a lot of very nice roads ahead of you there. Mr. Swede, doing the Volumuki haul, 26,000 kilometers in one go. Whoops. Holy. I need to shut up and watch the road. It's not gonna be a single night, that haul. I estimated, and I kid you not, to 30 hours. 30 hours in real time. Thailand, all information you need is found in the video description. The initial cost for this map is €25. But that isn't an issue if you're able to get your hands on a verified Yandex account. That is the biggest problem. I'm not going to do that in one go, Perid. I guess it's possible. There are people who stream for like 24 hours straight, but nah, that won't happen. Yeah. Sure. Outside view. So 47 tons of bunkers behind us. And my beautiful new skin made by Alex 1973. So this is what the skin more or less would look like on the truck that I'm going to use for the Volumuki haul, and for quite a few other coming future hauls as well. Thanks to Alex. And if you want this skin yourself, there's a link to it in the video description. Yeah, getting a verified one. Basically, you won't find anyone outside of Russia with a verified account. Just getting a account, Yonex account, verified if you are non-Russian is going to take about at least a month of work, and it's going to cost you at least 300 euro to get it verified. It's like unobtainium. Malgorzata, welcome. Is there any map of Balkan that is not ROEX or Project Balkan? Yeah, kinda. You have Pro Mods with some parts of Balkans. And you also have TSM, which currently isn't working on 135, but it's gonna be available at some point. Tonight, by the way, we're gonna stream for about a couple of hours, and then we're gonna continue tomorrow. Possibly take a break on Thursday before we continue and finish this off during the weekend. And I won't be able to do more than, say, a couple of hours because I'm already noticing that I'm losing my voice. Robert, Promods 242 is coming out very soon. Before the end of this month, but how early in October, I don't know. And Bengan is here. Welcome, Bengan. If I've looked down back, yeah. Jarno, welcome. One of the great things this map has is also Ukraine and Belarus, but who cares about Belarus? This map has Ukraine, and I'm a little bit ashamed of it because I've never actually been to Ukraine on this map. Ukraine has been there for a very long time, but I'm most fascinated by this very, very long road all the way down to Vladivostok. And most of that roads were here already on version 131 when I tried it out the first time. Witcher and Lithuanian Gamer, welcome guys. Thank you, Bengan, because laughing is pretty difficult for me right now. I've been sick like for 5 or 6 days now. Hopefully it will be gone by this weekend. You just woke up, John? You're a grown man. And you live in the UK. Are you on vacation again? Louis Philippe, welcome. And Timu, welcome to you too. Border, no, I can't. It's a violation of the license agreement. I'm not gonna contribute by creating pirated links to the map. Sorry about that. The map scale, Mark, that's a great question. I'm not, let's see, let's have a look at time. So I'm gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, so it's about 1 to 10. 1 to 9 probably. Oh, sorry to hear that, John. Glad you made it back home. And very happy to have you here. For a stream of a map that most of us European will not be able to fall on ever, which is a shame because it is a very interesting map, and I'm pretty sure that there would be fixes for EAA Pro mods, possibly. I'm not going to say Romania extended because you already have Ukraine in here. But Poland rebuilding, Scandinavia mod, things like that, there will probably be fixes for a lot of those maps, so that you can combine it with this map if it was available, if not for free then at least available for those of us who doesn't live in Russia. Excuse me. Yeah, Russian bodies, great to have, especially if you want this map. Witcher, I hope that means that you don't have any crashes in Lithuania anymore. Wastelander, welcome! And thank you for being here. That's great. Very happy to hear that, Witcher. Oh, speaking of people who are great to have here, I don't know if you're here right now, Ben Mathis, but thank you very much for becoming a member of my channel earlier today. Very kind of you. Thank you very much. Aaron Hill, welcome. Yeah, there's a lot of wood in Russia. Am I speeding? Goddamn, I'm speeding again. I'm not really sure if that is how it works. Is this really... Oh, Christ. So it was a 50 zone just over the bridge. For what reason? Excuse me. Please don't say anything fun in the chat today, because I'm gonna cough every time someone says something that makes me laugh. So if you don't mind, stop doing that. Herman, welcome. And Andre, welcome. Thank you very much, Andre. That's very kind of you. Let's have a look at the map, Baron. Let's see where we are. We are currently... Oh, just... We started in Murmansk. Haven't made it far at all. But keep in mind, this is... Let's just call this a 1 to 10 scale map. So we've done 300 kilometers so far, which is 600 kilometers on a regular sized map. And we are going all the way down to... And before we do, let's have a look at Ukraine. I did go from Kiev at some point on 131. Huh. Yeah. Anyway, here is Moscow. And Moscow is bonkers proper big on this map. And we are going to go a long, 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 long way around China, which is down here. And all the way down to... Well, here is Vladivostok, and here is Nakodka, where we are ending this stream. And up here is Komsomolsk. And down here is North Korea. So we are getting pretty close to North Korea. Thank you, Malgrosata. Robago, welcome, mate. Doing great. Hauling on Orient Express, haven't done that in a very, very long time. And I'm doing it in the new range T, so I'm doing fantastic. And I hope you are too, mate. I really hope you are too. And I'm only using the standard engines on this thing, so I think we have some 500 horsepower or so. And, well, 47 tons behind us, so it's not going to be a very quick haul, this one. And I'm going to get a speeding ticket again. Come on, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yeah, finally I can see you. Well, thanks, I guess. Oh, that's an accident. Thank you for the speeding ticket. Well, I hope everyone is okay. The Svelo, welcome. Seriously, do I really have to struggle with this thing? I'm not gonna complain. It's a range T, but still. The engine could be have a little more power, a little bit more torque. Very funny. Very funny, Parrot. I'm kind of instantly regretting that I bought that green screen. Shouldn't have done that. Is there any vacuum cleaner sound coming from this engine? No, but there's a lot of Volvo sound in it. Racim, welcome, and Tim Oreos is here, welcome. Thank you, Tim. It's the same haircut I've always had, or at least for the last, I don't know, 15 years. The beard is gone though. And Mateus, welcome. On the charity event, you know what, I kind of felt a little bit guilty. If it hadn't been for the beautiful skin that I have on my Range T by LX 1973, I would have gone for a pink truck instead. And I hope all of you complete those charity events there. I'll do that this weekend. Won't have time to do it before the weekend. I need to complete this haul first. Blank, welcome. This truck, I love it. I did a video on different Range T trucks back on version 1.34, I think it was. And I didn't like any of them. But this one, I definitely like it. We just need a accessories DLC for it. I hope they make that well before Christmas, because there isn't much you can do with a truck as it is right now. Well, you know what, Mark? The skin that I'm using, you can change the colors of it, so why didn't I think of that? Why did I go for the black? I should have gone for the pink instead. You know what? If I remember to do that, I'm gonna repaint the truck at some point during this stream. Laszlo, no, this is not a truck mod. This is the new SCS Range T truck. Romania to Vorkuta, Dokas, no. The next one will be from Vorkuta to Volumuki in China. 26,000 kilometers. I kinda look forward to it. It doesn't sound awesome, but then again, I don't really have an opinion on how this truck should sound. But well, maybe Clumsy do. And it's going to be interesting to see what Kirschbaum comes up with. I'm sure he's going to release a sound mod for this truck at some point. They have done for other Range Ts, so there's probably going to be something out soon. Well, I'm not going to agree that it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. I think Clumsy needs to buy a new vacuum cleaner because there is probably something wrong with his. I mean, this doesn't sound like a vacuum cleaner, does it? And neither does this. Dokus, what is your point? I did connect Ross and Rock, so we're definitely gonna do it. But it's not on one of my map combos. That is correct. Rob Bago, I'm using a GeForce 1066 gigabyte card. Upgrading to 2080 Ti before Christmas. Timu, well, I'm using a lot of mods on my combos, so I think that the mods that you want to use aren't fully compatible with 135 and definitely not fully compatible with the map combos, but there are a ton of different mods that works with the map combos. Thank you, Mike M. That's to Peter76. Welcome, Mike M. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Seriously, that means a lot to me. Thank you. I'm still on the 1060, Rob, but I have a deal with this company. I do some work for them and get paid in hardware. So the PC I have now, they paid for it. and I did some work for them, and now they want me to do some more work, so they're gonna pay me in more hardware. So I'm not getting it for free, not at all, but it's a great deal for me to get hardware instead of money, and it's a great deal for them paying me in hardware instead of money, so it's a win-win. Well, I'm gonna disagree with Clumsy on that, because no, I'm not gonna disagree with him. I'm just gonna say I do not know what this truck should sound like, so so for that reason I'm gonna say that it's a plausible engine sound. But it's definitely not open pipes, which probably is what Clumsy wanted, and I guess that's what we all want. I mean, I'm not happy with the standard sounds on the Scania trucks either. Which is why I'm using Kirschbaum's engine sound mods instead. Yes, Lucky, I do know of the Alexandru map, and I might even have done a video of it on 133 or 134. Mark, and Bengen is gonna laugh at me now. I'm working in IT, but I'm working in management, so I do not know a lot about IT. Definitely not like Bengan does. Hi, Experior. I'm fine, thank you, except for my voice and some coughing. But other than that, I'm doing very well, thank you very much. How are you doing? And do I work for Swedes? Yeah, I work for a Swedish company, so I guess I do work for Swedes. Yeah, the interior definitely looks nice. I really like it. Very good quality indeed. Yeah, I kinda I take credit for things other people do. That's my job. Oh, and another thing, we need to do something. I mean, the for Kuta to Vulumuki Hall is gonna be kind of special in itself, because it's definitely the longest haul I've ever done, and I'm not really sure I've seen any YouTube videos of anyone doing anything as long as that. But there is another reason we need to make it extra special, and that is because we are gonna celebrate 10,000 subscribers that week, if not earlier. And 10,000 subscribers, seriously, that is just bonkers. So we need to do something for that. If you have any suggestions, PM me on the Discord server. Bring your ID. Oh, for Christ's sake. Bring your IDs, please. We need to do something. There we go. That's why it should sound like a Volvo. Didn't think of that, John. Thank you for pointing that out. Can you send me details of your detail map setups? I'm not really sure what you're referring to there, Rob. Hi, Alex. Alex is here. That's the guy who made the skin for this truck. Thank you very, very much, Alex. I found one issue with it. Look at the side panel there. It is black, but it kind of looks grey from here. But thank you. Seriously, thank you. You made that skin in... I think I talked to you about that on Sunday evening, late Sunday even. Your girlfriend had her birthday as well, and still you managed to pull it off before we started this haul, so thanks, Alex. I really appreciate it. Exterior, if I've considered working for SCS software, I think I'm gonna stay with the company I'm working with until I die, literally. I've been there for 18 years, and it's a company that are very, very stable. I don't have to worry about one day possibly losing my job. Seriously, they haven't fired, and this is true, they haven't fired anyone in the last 110 years. No one. And that is kind of a policy they have. Unless you are doing something more or less criminal, they're not gonna fire you. You can have drug problems, alcohol problems, all kinds of problems. They're not gonna fire you, they are gonna help you. And yeah, so it's a very, very, from that perspective, safe environment to work in. I'm 50, so it's getting more and more difficult to find new work. And yeah, so I'm probably gonna stay there until I retire. Has it been 75 years since you retired, Bengan? Rob, I still don't follow. What map did I show you? My memory is very, very short. Keep that in mind. Oh, but I thought you said 75 years. Anyway. I need to stop because I need to pour some more water because my glass is empty. And my voice is almost completely gone again. Toby, I'm gonna say yes on that. It is, after all, SCS trailer, so that shouldn't be a problem. Point RD out. Oh, hang on, Rob. So you want me to send you this map? Is that what you're saying? No can do. Sorry, buddy. It is a... Well, I can't do that without linking to it. Which I can't because it's a paid mod. It's a paid mod, so no can do, sorry. But there are links to it in the video description. Not that it's gonna help you at all, unless you know a Russian. This is the need to know a Russian map, unfortunately. Well, again, Rob, the link is in the video description. The problem with the map is that you need a verified Yandex account to buy it, and it's not impossible for non-Russians to get a verified Yandex account, but it's very time consuming and very expensive, at least 300 euros to get your Yandex account verified. You have documents you need to fill out, and those documents have to be signed by a notorious publicus, and you need to get them translated as well to Russian. So it's pretty expensive doing that. Okay, Sadness, thank you for speaking your mind there. Be like a man with a big beard. I used to have a beard. I shaved it up 6 months ago. My damn kid's fault. I might add it again because I'm still not used to seeing myself in the mirror. Toll, okay. I thought that was a speeding ticket. I'm gonna pull over here and see if we can paint this truck pink instead. Just to honor the fight against breast cancer. That wasn't... Okay, I'm gonna back it up a little bit. There we go. So, repainting the truck, and it's gonna be... Come on, come on, come on. It's gonna be pink. Where is pink? There is pink. Oh, come on. Perry. No, not Perrid. Alex. I'm using a beta version of the skin. So it is probably going to be paintable. Who's this angry guy? Sorry if I parked too close. I'm using a beta version of the skin. The version of the skin that I'm linking to in the video description is not the beta. So hopefully you'll be able to skin it. No, Extremer, that's not me. That's my that's one of my daughters. Yeah, it's me. Welcome to, would that be Alexander from Moscow? Very nice having you here. Your English is just fine, sir. Thank you for being here. It's 4 in the morning, Rob. Go to sleep, buddy. Thank you for being here, and I hope I'll catch you next time again. An Extremer, yeah, I'm welcome, by the way. I bought a green screen the other day. Figured I'd put it to some good use. There's been some complaints about me not showing my ugly face on the streams, so you're welcome. And never mind the lightning, I do know I have issues there. I'm gonna fix them. I need to buy some proper lights for this. Thing is that proper lights is gonna be very expensive. Like at least a couple of $100 euros. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save up for that. But it's gonna happen. So for now I have 4 spotlights. And it's getting damn hot in here. But never mind that. How long is this map compared to IRL? I'm not really sure what that means. It's a 1 to 10 scale map, Ghost Rider. Valentine, welcome. Thank you very much, Valentine. That's very nice of you. Thank you. If I own a Viking hat, Xperia, no, I do not. Yeah, I'm just slow, Parrot. I realize that. So 1 to 10. Let's call it 1 to 10. It's probably more like 1 to 9. But let's just go with 1 to 10. TPF team, hi, and welcome. Let's have a look at the map again. Made some more progress. Just past Tadino. But this is where we started, and so far we've done 800 kilometers, which is equivalent to 1600 kilometers on a standard 1 to 19 scale map. So this haul, even though it's only 10,000 kilometers, it's, well, it's more like 20,000 on a 1 to 19 scale map. And as you can see, we have quite a long way to go before we reach Nakodka or Vladivostok. And since version 1.31, the part from Solovyevsk, this part here, is what has been added for version 1.32, 33, 34, and 35. So over the last 4 versions, this is what he have added. I know that I have the wrong one, Alex. That's what I said. I only had time to download the beta version that you sent to me. So as I've already said, that problem with the coloring of the skin, you won't have that on the version that you find in the video description. I do have a Soviet hat, yes. Damn, I should have used that one for this haul. I definitely should have used that one for this haul. The reason I can do that is because I'm using the Eastern Express map. A lot of info about it in the video description. There's even a link to the map itself. Or, well, not the map, not a direct download link, of course. It is a paid map. But it's found on a forum called ETS2 map.ru. And there you'll find more information about it and how to buy it. Perid, I'll try to keep that in mind. Honestly, I'm really gonna try to remember to do that, yes. DB26, there are no such thing as stupid questions. Except stupid questions, of course. That's not one of them. No, there are no bumpy roads yet. I think this part used to be snowy as well on the earlier versions of the map. Because as I remember it, there are quite a few places with bumpy roads as well. We just haven't reached them yet. Bengan, if we had this one as an add-on, I would put it. I would say that I would put it below all the European editions. So your map, by the way, Bengan, works perfectly with this one, as you would expect with anything from Bengan. So this is, your map is actually one of the few maps that works out of the box with this one. But I would put it where I otherwise would put the Ross map, or possibly Ross map. But it's a little difficult to say because most map mods requires fixes for them to work with this one. So I haven't actually gotten pro mods to work, but I would put this one above pro mods. Pro player, your eyesight is probably 20/20. Very well spotted, thank you. Quentin, if I prefer Rust Map or Orient Express, that is an impossible question to answer because I prefer Rust Map if I want to combine Russia with anything else. But on the other side, you have Ukraine on this one, you have a bonkers long road down to Vladivostok from Murmansk. You have huge cities on this one, and possibly most importantly, Valera T is constantly working on making this map even better than it was in previous versions. He's not gonna give up on that. The map has been around since I think 2014 was the first time I've heard of it. Back then it was also available for free. So I think there were a lot of Europeans who actually had this map back then. So it's been around for at least 5 years. And Valerity is, well, he's working a lot on this map, updating it. Ghost Rider, I totally agree with you. It's at least among the best sound mods, and hopefully this range T will get some Kirschbaum love as well soon. Yursek, yeah, you kind of can get this map for free. There is a trial version, as he calls it, for 131. It's the same version I did my video review on for 131. Then for at least a year there were no more leaked versions of this map. Lately there have been a couple of versions leaked, so there might be newer versions available as trial versions in the future. But right now the only official trial version is the version for 131. DKCH, welcome. Nice to meet you too. Vienna, if I've been to Arlanda, have I ever traveled anywhere in the world? Yes. Yes, of course I've been to Arlanda. I haven't been there in a couple of weeks, but yeah, sure. Mike Smith, welcome. Snowy, I think combining ETS2 and ATS is something we talk about in just about every stream I do. I really hope that is what's going to happen when, say, ETS3 gets released. Hopefully that will be the World Truck Simulator, or just Truck Simulator, with the maps or DLCs for both ATS and ETS available, which would be great for everyone. I mean, if we had all the modders that currently are working on ATS instead working on a global version, just like the current ETS2 modders are, we could have the entire world covered in, well, a lot faster than we will as long as we have 2 games. There's no way. I've been living in Sweden for 30 years and in Stockholm the entire time, so I've been to Arlanda many times. I hate that airport. I'm sick and tired of it. But sure, it's definitely better than many other airports. Especially if you want to go to Berlin. Well, Quentin, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy holding on the most boring road in ETS2 history. It's actually not that boring. But yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy that. Yeah, I never understood how they could completely fail finishing the new Berlin airport. I mean, going to Berlin is just bonkers. We have 2 airports here in Stockholm, a local city airport, as well as Arlanda, of course. And I mean, that local city airport here in Stockholm is like 100 times better than whatever they have in Berlin and have had in Berlin for many years. I kind of like Heathrow, to be honest. Possibly because I've not been there that many times. But I mean, it's easy to find your way around that airport, and yeah, good communications into the city. Yeah, I kind of like it. DKCH, French? I would have guessed Danish or possibly Chinese. French didn't occur to me, but yeah, whatever you said. Well, yeah, Skavsta is kinda considered Stockholm. Västerås isn't considered Stockholm really, and I wouldn't say that Skavsta is Stockholm either, because from Stockholm you have to take a bus, and it's gonna take you like, I don't know, 2 hours to get to that airport, so I don't know what the BER is. But I do know what water is, so I'm gonna try to pour a glass. You'll have to excuse my driving, yeah, for a bit. Ooh. So if you've been watching my streams, when I'm swaying all over the road, this is what happens. This is the reason why I'm doing that. But we managed to do it without crashing. Oh yeah, that's... I'm with you, Snowy. Totally understand now, thanks. Ken Shaw, welcome. Yeah, and for the... I guess tickets from Skavsta is a lot cheaper than tickets to Arlanda or Bromma. So one of the great things about doing this on a 1 to 10 scale map, it's gonna take us twice as long to have nightfall. Is there a clock on this thing? There is. It's 5 minutes past 5. So we can continue for at least another 15-20 minutes before we need to stop for the night. Coachman68, welcome. Where we are, period. Let's have a look at the map, see where we are. We are... Wow. It's not going as fast as you would expect. Of course, this is a 1 to 10 scale map. So we still have a lot of hauling to do before we reach St. Petersburg, which I don't think we're gonna make tonight. I think more it's gonna be like Petrozavodsk or Priasha or Olonets. That's probably not how you pronounce it, but I'm Swedish, so I'm gonna pronounce it Olonets. Farmer is here. Welcome, Farmer. You're a fan of Squirrel Can? We all are, of course, but you're active on his streams. Jeroen, welcome. And Avar, welcome to you too. Nice having you all here. Well, true that, Yursek. Mervin, welcome. We could use some more power on this truck. Just a quick recap. Eastern Express. Oh, I didn't do that. 47 ton behind the truck, which has a 500 horsepower engine. The most powerful built-in engine for the Range T truck. Snowy, that would be O. Unless it has 2 dots on top of it, because then it's a A. And if it's a O with 2 dots on top of it, it's Ah, oh, come on, Perrids. Not me. Seriously. Thank you. And I totally agree with you. Excuse me. Yeah, you're just one letter behind us there. You're just missing the O. And here is something a lot of you probably don't know about me. I'm Swedish. So I use something we call snuff, which is tobacco in tiny little bags that looks, I can't believe I'm showing you this, like this. So you put them under your lip and there you go. No need to smoke ever again. So if you want to stop smoking, use snuff. Yeah, Barrett, you're not the first one complaining about that. Yes, yeah, well, I'm a Swede, what can I say? This is what we do. I was born in Norway, Simulator. Welcome, by the way. I was born in Norway, but I've been living in Sweden for like 30 years. So, and I used to smoke. Ah, for crying out loud. I used to smoke. I quit, I think it's 6 months ago now. And thanks, by the way, to all of those of you who believed in me when I told you on one of these streams that I was quitting. And I'm 100% sure I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't use snuff. Bangan, keep in mind that it is a 1:19 scale map, so it's going to be a lot longer between the cities, and we are in the northern parts of Russia still, so there will be more cities the further south we get. John H, there's no risk. I'm not going to start vaping. My oldest daughter, she's 17. She doesn't do it either. She doesn't even do snuff, which is great. And my 9-year-old, well, let's see what happens. She don't want to kiss me when I have snuff under my lips, so that's a good sign, I think. Yeah, I've passed a few, but it's not like we have gone off this whatever highway, whatever you want to call it, to visit any of those cities. They are there, and well, not all of them are big, but I can promise you that quite a lot of them are pretty big. Maybe we should take a detour to one of them. Tony, welcome. Rafael Bello, I shall grant your wishes. There we are. As you can see, Bangan, by the way, yeah, we did pass Tadino there, but it didn't register because I didn't take the detour down to... Well, that should have registered. Anyway. Could take a detour down to Belomorsk, but... Or Medvezhgorsk. Or... Petrozavodsk. God damn these names. But they are there, and they are relatively big. Well, it's not that complicated. I'll agree with you on that. For 25 euros, you would expect more. I completely buy that. But you're gonna love Moscow. Ring roads, they are here. And it just looks very big. For those of you who just joined us, this is the tour we're taking on this 1:10 scale map. So even though it says that we have 9,598 kilometers to go, it's more like 20,000 kilometers on a regular 1:19 scale map. And there it is, our destination. Oh, you started vaping, John? Again, seriously? Was that the 5th speeding ticket so far? Well, I'm not gonna start vaping. I don't know, I don't care what they say, it can't be good for you. Good day, officer. Is Kazan on the map? Yes, bigly is a word these days. Made famous by the American president, I think. Simulator, the map is Eastern Express. There's a lot of information about it in the video description, and unless you know someone in Russia, you can't have this map. Long story short. And the explanation to why is it's in the video description. Raphael, well, not only a part of, I mean, the map starts in Murmansk. That's pretty close to the Norwegian border, or Finnish border, and it ends in Vladivostok, which is very, very close to the North Korean border. And if we were to expand this map another 100 kilometers south, he would actually reach the North Korean border. Have a look at Vladivostok and where it's located on Google Maps. I totally understand you, Parrot. Just sometimes I need to say stupid things like bigly, for instance. It's just my ADHD, I guess. Thank you, Raphael. That's very kind of you. Yeah, hopefully vaping will be a thing of the past in 10 years, I hope. I mean, I do understand why smokers move to vaping instead. It is healthier because you don't have the nicotine and things like that. But I mean, even kids today are vaping. For what reason? And to be completely honest, even if I really, really need my snuff, I would, honest to God, really appreciate it if the government completely banned tobacco in Sweden, including the snuff. But because that is the only way I think I'll ever be able to stop using snuff. Just ban it. And I wish they could do that globally. Jesse Sarkinen, welcome, buddy. I've been thinking about you. Honest to God, I found a map mod here the other day called Finland. You know anything about that? And when it's going to be compatible with 135? Welcome, Ron Smith. Snowy, yeah, that's the really cool kids, but they're just fooling themselves. They won't be able to quit later in life. Even if they want to, it's going to be very, very difficult. Robin, I'm not using any mods here except the skin, of course. Maybe I will next time we do something on this map, but I wanted to show you the map as it is. Normally I would do a video review of something and then do a haul on it, but this time I haven't done a video review of it where I show you just what the map looks like. So, but as I said in the beginning of this stream, one thing you would want to add to this map is the text fix. Because of the flickering tarmac, and yeah, you can see it in other places as well, the flickering. I'm sure it does, Robin. I'm sure it does. I think it was just named Finland, Jesse. Finland Pro Mods add-on possibly. Good for you, Quentin. I'm very happy to hear that, and I think you are enjoying it. You should definitely go to and there I lost it. That power plant. Yeah, it's just blanks here, blanks. Anyway. It stole your name for the project? Really? Chernobyl. Thank you. That's the name of the city I was thinking of. Chernobyl is... that actually moved me, and it came out at the perfect time when that HBO series about Chernobyl came out, so perfect timing on that. And I gotta say that the power plant is pretty close to what it looks like in real life. Yeah, I do, Jesse. I remember them checking how long they could be there before they had to get out again. Which is pretty close to how it is in real life. You really don't like this map, Bengan? Well, there is a network as well. Oops. I mean, all of Ukraine and Belarus is here as well. And that's just one road. That is a proper network of roads. Yeah, Jesse, I can't believe it's... I mean, I'm gonna reach 10,000 in the next 2 weeks or so, which is completely bonkers. When I started out, I was so happy to get my first subscriber. Never thought that would happen. Who wanna watch an old Swede hauling on ETS2? And now 10,000 people wanna see that. So thank you all. Thank you everyone. Luffan, tjena! Jesse, I haven't seen Arias yet. Hopefully it'll show up. Yeah, Ukraine is a very, very beautiful country, and you gotta love the roads there. In this game, of course, can't be that much fun living in some of the areas there with the old roads full of potholes. But it's great fun in game. Luffern, there will never be a video in Swedish. I'm talking enough Swedish on this channel as it is, so no, there won't be any of those. Doodle, I'm gonna say two things about that. Please join my Discord server if you haven't already done so. I think we have, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think it's 550 people on the Discord now, which is crazy. And I hope we get a ton more people in there, because one of the channels is called Do You Want to Help Out? I'm looking for an event manager, among many other things. Someone who can help me setting a convoy up. It is a lot of work setting a convoy up. And for me, it's a lot of time that I honestly don't have. I'm spending all my time, my spare time, when I don't have my kids, doing streams, doing videos, answering questions on the Discord, on Facebook, on Twitter, etc., etc. So I really don't have time to do much more than I'm already doing. And hopefully someone will pick me up on that channel, pick me up on that and become my event manager. I really need someone to do that because I really want to do a convoy, and it would be great if we could have like 100 people plus on that convoy, so that we can get our own server for the convoy, of course on pro mods. And we should definitely then go to Kirkenes, the quarry in Kirkenes. That's definitely where we need to go. I need to see 100 trucks going down that road. I like your thinking there, Quentin. Definitely a very good conclusion. Are you kidding me, Bengan? Did I miss that? Did you go through the forest with a 6-trailer train? That road is like horrible even with a single train. I haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I'm gonna watch it after this. But seriously, if you want to be my event manager, and I'm talking to everyone here, if you want to be my event manager, contact me on the Discord and let's talk about it. I seriously need someone to help me setting that up. Thank you, Jesse. I don't think I have enough enemies to be scared, really, so I'm not sure I need a bodyguard, but I need an event manager. And you should be very happy about that truck, Timu, because it is, in my opinion, possibly with some complaints about the engine sound then, it is the best implementation of the Range T truck so far. There's been at least 3 other Range Ts, but there's been issues with all of them. And by issues, I'm not talking about something like the sound of the engine. I'm talking about things that doesn't work at all. Cables or dashboard or things like that. But on this one, of course, everything works. Perid, I have not yet contacted them, no. It's on my to-do list. Maybe I'll be able to do it tonight. Have you done it? Have you contacted them yet? The Scania 1 series, of course, LB76 perhaps, and the Raba truck as well. Things that I want to contact them about, and hopefully they'll do something with at least one of those trucks. There is Simulator. Kirschbaum already released his sound mod for Range T. And I'm gonna retract that comment because you're absolutely right. I've also seen sound mods for the new Range T, but it's not Kirschbaum. Yeah, the XF95, I agree with you on that one. Oh, crying out loud. But I really want some of the older Scanias to come back. Yeah, I saw it on, I'm not sure that is the official link, but I saw it on ETS2.lt. Oh, for crying out loud. Jailbird. Something went wrong with Ross maps. Seems most of the rows have. Not really sure what you mean there, Jailbird, but if you're referring to you have no city names, it's just because you are missing the English city names for Ross. Yeah, let's have a look at the map again. And we need to stop for the night in Medvesyegorsk. So we started out in Murmansk. We've done 1,500 kilometers so far. And we have quite a long way to go before we reach our destination. And also keep in mind that the 1,500 kilometers we've done, no, it's not 15, it's just 1,000 kilometers we've done so far, would be 2,000 kilometers on a regular 1:19 scale map. And the 9,373 kilometers we have left to do here down to Nagodka. It's going to take quite a few hours, and we're not going to do it tonight, of course. These parts here are the Eastern Express, and everything east of where my mouse is right now. There is Eastern Express. So there is a network, a very, very big one as well here in Belarus and Ukraine. But yeah, of course, this part here, which I find to be the most interesting one, is just one very, very, very long road. Jesse, why on earth are you still on 133? The roads are... Oh, Gilbert, are you using OpenGL? I'm betting you're on OpenGL. Golden Claw, welcome, sir. Nice having you here. But you're missing out on so many new features, Jesse. Excuse me. Hang on, let's see if we can get past this one. There we go. Gilbert, that is not an answer. What graphics card do you have, Gilbert? Okay, fair enough, DirectX 9. Yeah, it's not a problem, Quentin. What the mod creator did here was that he kind of rescaled a large portion of the Road to Baltics mod. I guess to make it more most people will probably use just the roads found on this map mod, so most people probably don't want to go to Europe anyway. But since his map isn't standalone, he made the parts of Russia that are well, on a 1:19 scale, 1:10 scale instead. Yeah, Timu, as someone much wiser than me explained earlier here on the stream, the engines in this truck is Volvo trucks, so Volvo engines, so they should sound like Volvo engines. Yeah, beyond the Baltic Sea, sorry, yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Sorry about that. Nathan Hall, welcome. You want to see the map? I'm about to stop. And as soon as we stop, I'm going to show you the map. Absolutely. We just need to find somewhere to rest for the night. And Ro Vaylor is there as well. Welcome. Manjunat, I'm using track IR. So as you can see, I have this thing on my head here. That is what moves the camera around. Well, of course, Gilbert, that could be a problem. If you are using just some of the maps on my combo, that could explain why it doesn't work. Because if you are using other maps than my entire combo, you might have to add them in a different order than I do. I'm gonna agree with you, Perry. It's probably gonna be late November or possibly beginning of December, but I'm gonna go with late November. No, it doesn't, Gilbert. You just said that yourself. It doesn't work. So you might have to rethink it a little bit. Yeah, Middle East Jan is great. It really is. We need more of that. We need all of Iran, Iraq, all of Middle East. Hi Marco, Atlas, Sator, welcome. I will show you the map. I just need to find somewhere to stop for the night, and then I'm going to show you the map. I stand corrected then, Bengan. Fine. I'm using free track. Why you always have to sound so angry, buddy? Grumpy old man. Remain, yeah, Portugal and Spain, we need that. We have that in TSM, so we need TSM to be released for 135. Gilbert, that is because you are because you're not using the TextFix 3 mod then. If you don't, you will have some flickering on the map, as you will on a lot of other mods as well, even on this one. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bang on. Sorry, I'm using track hat. Track hat. Can we agree that I'm using track hat instead? Then track hat clip even. Much cheaper than track IR, by the way. Oh, please do, Perid. Thank you, Bengan. Thank you. This guy, old grumpy man. He's 175 years old, so I'm getting used to it, but he's probably scaring everyone else away. Just ignore him. I'm just messing with you. How difficult can it be to find a gas station or somewhere to sleep for the night? Hi Robert, yeah, I'm gonna do a video review of this at some point. I'm gonna run that by Bengan first before I release it, obviously. Oh, come on! It's not nighttime yet, is it? But I'm gonna do a video on it because I really like this thing. It's relatively cheap. You can get it for less than 50 euros compared to Track IR, which costs twice that, not more. Can't laugh. It makes me cough and that hurts. There's a bug. Do a review of my face. Seriously? Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna give this face a 10 out of 10. If he had tits, it would be 11. But it's only a 10 now. We all would be, John H. We all would be without Bengan. Well, Gilbert, I recommend you just add the combos instead. That would fix the problem you have there. Thank you, Perry. That's a little bit scary, but thank you. I have all the fun I need on this stream with you guys. That is definitely for sure. Sitting at work today, I really felt like I really want to go home and get this stream started. Now that we're back into it, there was a couple of months there when I didn't do streams over the summer. After the first one we did there to Bandar, no, not Bandar, Aqaba. It was great being back doing this, and well, now I need this fix. It's a lot of fun doing these streams with you. So thank you very much, everyone. That's correct, Snowy. I do not speak Dutch. Do I look like a Dutch? I don't. Wheelie Wheeler. Hey, tjena. Are you asking me, Atlasator, if I'm from Australia? No, I'm not. Wheeler? Yes, of course I'm in a Renault truck. I have to, it's the Range T. Everything SES has taught us so far about Renaults is no longer true because the Range T is a proper truck. It's a proper truck. So forget everything Squirrel ever taught us about how horrible Renault trucks is. what he said is still valid, but not for this one, not for this truck. Oh, because of the Wombat. Well, no. Long story. No, I just like Wombats. That's all. Well, I could just pull over and change the time, but it's still daylight, so I'm not gonna do that. Let's just have a look at the map then and see how much longer we have to go before we reach. Oh, there is one, I think. Yeah, we're gonna take that one. But we're gonna look at the map while we're still here. So we started in Murmansk. This is a 1 to 10 scale map. And we are gonna go down to, let's continue a little bit more. Priasha, or let's go to Olonets. We need to go to Olonets. This is how you pronounce it. This is the proper pronunciation of Olonets. We need to go down there before we stop for the day. And then tomorrow we're going to continue down to, at least to Moscow. Probably a little bit further than that. Penza, perhaps. Before we take a break for one day, probably. Depends on whether my voice requires that or not. And then we're going to continue all the way down to Nakhudka. 9,211 kilometers to go before we reach Nakhudka. And again, this is a 1 to 10 scale map or so that's more or less 18,000 kilometers on a regular 1 to 19 scale map. Yeah, Parrot, but I really like Olonets. Yeah, Atlasator, it's, you know, come to think of it, doing 10,000 kilometers here is pretty close to the longest haul we've done on the stream so far. But that is going to change because the next haul will be 26,000 kilometers. So once we have completed this one, I'll take a break for a week because I have my kids, and then we're going to do 26,000 kilometers. Wheelie Wheeler, no. Scandinavia mod, we are still waiting for version 1.0. And if you think you can get your hands on 1.0, it's easy to verify whether you can or not, because 1.0 will not include Denmark. So the Danish city from Scandinavia mod is not included on the next version 1.0. There's a lot of fake versions out there, and they all have one thing in common, and that is that your game crashes in Denmark if you use the Scandinavia mod that is currently available. 26,000 Atlasator will be between Vorkuta on Ross and Vulumuki in China. So we're gonna go through most of Ross, through Europe, and then do all of the mainland of China on the Republic of China map. Coachman, that is definitely gonna be 7 days of hauling, and I hope that 7 days will do it, because we won't be able to do much more than 3 hours a day, Monday to Thursday. Then on Friday we might be able to do 5 or possibly 6 hours, and then we're gonna do a ton of hours on both Saturday and Sunday. Wheelie Wheeler, yes, the reason is that I estimate a haul to be some 30 hours in total. 30 hours. And I still have to go to work that week, so I won't be home until 6 or 7 in the evening. And yeah, so it's definitely going to take an entire week. And it's still like, I hope we will make it on Sunday, because if we don't, it's going to be another week before I can complete the haul. Yeah, oh, and there's houses here as well. And there's a resting place. Atlas Outer, I did a live stream on... oh, look at those textures. Fantastic. I do. If you go to my streams, there is one where I went to... or through China. There you'll also find the link to the map. Coachman, I will be hauling a bridge, 95-ton bridge, when we go from Vorkuta to China. We're gonna have a look at the map again. This is so much fun. My voice is killing me. I can't laugh because that makes me cough, and coughing hurts. And I said Olonuts, but why the heck? Why not? Let's see if we can make it to St. Petersburg. Welcome, Nayerli Urgel. The truck will be RJL's Series 4, the 10x6 truck, simply because I need something massive to do this haul. We've done the very same bridge on Vorkuta before, and it was absolutely horrible. So I'm gonna need something that I can rely on. So we're not gonna use the ZIL. Nope. Not gonna happen. Atlas, I don't know. That haul will happen in 2 weeks. At the end of this stream, I'm gonna play for you the trailer I've made. Not a truck trailer, but a video trailer that I made for that haul. Gives you a little idea of what we will do there. In that trailer, I am using, in that video trailer, I am using the truck, the skin, and the cargo, and the interior that I'll be using. So just as a teaser. I'm really looking forward to that haul, by the way. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Wolfie, do I prefer ETS or ATS? ETS easily. It's more mature, you have more maps, you have a lot more places to go to. It's easier, at least for me, to make map combos on ETS than it is on ATS. I'm much more familiar with the game than I am with ATS. Atlas Otter, thank you for being here, and hope to see you again tomorrow or some other time. Oh, another thing I should mention about this map is that it has a bus included, and of course then also a passenger mod included. So if you want to do busing on this map instead, it's doable. It's built into the map. I haven't tried the bus myself, but it looks nice. It's a Volvo bus that I haven't seen anywhere else. So I might try that out at some point. Yeah, Maghreb map is one of the maps I've been waiting for as well. Of course, Road to Asia is probably the most important, together with Project Japan as an add-on map. Please, release it. I want it. Yeah, there's just so many fun things you can do with this game that you can't really do on ATS even. But on ETS, if you can dream it up, you can do it on this game. Coachman68, I have no comments. Wait and see. John Green, welcome. Perid, I have successfully loaded the game with Project Japan included, yes. But we can't share any of the pictures or anything like that yet. I'm just gonna say, release the damn thing yet soon. I have not, Bengan. Honestly, I haven't been around on the ROX forum as much as I used to be since I opened up that Discord server. That Discord server is stealing all the time I used to spend on ROX forum, ProMods forum, SCS forum. I'm almost never there anymore, unfortunately. So I haven't seen the video, so I guess there's 2 videos I need to see tonight then. Well, good luck on your free market economy test, Snowy. And I hope to see you again next time. So we have another city, more houses. Well, it's just a village really, but kind of reminds me of how Republic of China adds houses. Just put them out there. And look at that. Each cow you run over is worth 200 points. Thank you, Bengan. Thank you for that link. Gilbert? For real? That's some... wow. Make sure you don't have any game controllers in your hands if they knock on your door, Gilbert. Collier is here. Hi, baby. Yeah, I'm on camera too now. I bought a green screen the other day, so I figured I'd add my ugly face to the streams. Apparently people stay anyway for some strange reason, but yeah. And I think I look kind of bluish. I'm gonna fix that for tomorrow, hopefully. Oh, holy shit, Gilbert. Where do you live? Fair enough, Collier. An ice train only? Fair enough. I'm gonna get my beard back. I look much better in beard. It includes Borneo? What do you know that we don't know, Bengan? Is there gonna be a Borneo map? Soon? So if you're able to make a sat background that includes even parts of China, I assume you also have all of Europe in there. Have you been able to make it even larger than most of the backgrounds I've ever seen currently are? Because I didn't think it was possible to make it all the way to at least parts of China on the background. Wow. Now I kind of want to end this stream for the day and take a look at that. That sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm really looking forward to watching that bang on. They just wanted to say stay clear. Well, holy shit, what kind of neighbors do you have, Gilbert? A couple of versions of this map has been leaked. Yes, 9ball.com, and welcome, by the way. That is correct. But if you want to do it properly, you better get to know a Russian. Olaf, welcome. And Wolfie as well. Yeah, Perry is right. Forums. Recently, Discord is a great source right now. Excuse me. Bengan, I love you. Please do. Please do Sri Lanka. And Sumatra. Do all the islands, please. Philippines? Do the Philippines as well. Nine ball, no, I'm just running it out of the box. So I'm using the Europe module. So yeah, Europe is there, but I'm not combining it with any other map mods. And I probably never will. It is on the 1 to 10 scale, so you probably should treat it as a standalone anyway. And Per Tjärnström from Ljusdal, welcome. And New Zealand, goddammit, yes, please. Please, New Zealand as well. Please make all islands. Yeah, I highly recommend that you add the text fix 3 Per. As you can see, there's a lot of flickering on the tarmac. More in some places than others, but there's a lot of that, especially in the northern parts of the map. No, you still have the fees on the highways. They are still there. Text Fix 3 by Arias, Per. It's a mod I'm using on all my ETS2 map combos. I'm sorry about that, Olaf. I had to do it. I bought a green screen, so I had to put it to good use. But looking at the screen, it looks like I'm a little pink, red perhaps. Red could be because of the lights I'm using. I'm gonna buy proper green screen lights. They are pretty expensive, but I realize that I'm gonna need them because I'm currently using 4 spots. So it's very, very hot in here right now. So yeah, studio lights is required. I actually think he is parried. I think he is serious. Well, thanks, Olaf. This, even if it isn't okay, there's nothing I'm gonna do about it right now anyway. So, but thank you. So here we are, and for those of you who just joined us, I'm using my new themed skin. This skin in, I'm gonna use black for the most part, with the new Wombats, and my name on it is, and the stripes there, is what I'll be using on quite a few of my streams that I have planned. And it's all thanks to Alex1973, who are creating these skins for me for both this new Range T, but also for the RJL trucks, the new generation Scanias, the DAF trucks so far. And there's a download link in the video description if you for some strange reason would like to haul around in different places of the world in a truck that has my name on it. Nine ball, any rumors? No. Map will probably be released late next month, possibly early December. But no, I've heard no rumors. But the first thing we need is a beta version of ETS2 136. That is the first thing we need. Because the new DLC will not be released until 136 is out. So we need that first. Once the beta version is out, we do know from experience that it's going to take at least 2-3 weeks before that is released in a final 136 version, and very soon thereafter the map DLC will be released. Thank you guys. And on behalf of Alex1973, I'm gonna say thank you as well. Then we have one of the toll roads again. Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. I'm very, very happy with it. It is a lot more fun doing these streams in a custom-made skin. Yeah, the beta version at least, parried. 9ball, the good thing about that DLC is that Arias will have a lot more tools to work with when he redesigned the parts of Turkey that aren't located in Europe. So 5% of Turkey is in Europe, 95% is outside of Europe. And he'll have a lot of great assets to work with when he hopefully redesigned Turkey. And another great thing about that DLC coming out is that Arias will focus on Ukraine and adding cities to Romania, which means that Macedonia and Project Balkans probably can be added to our map combos. Per, that is if you are using the bus. If you're using the bus, you need to do that, yes. But as you can see, I'm definitely using them because I'm in a truck. So, but if you are using the bus mod, then you will have to disable those settings, yes. Yeah, Perry, I don't have that attachment to Kosovo, but I'm really looking forward to having all the questions about Macedonia and Project Balkans. I really look forward to just adding those two mods, and that will be the end of thousands of questions. I know that you have answered a ton of them as well. Why haven't you included Macedonia or Balkans? We had a lot of those questions, so I'm really looking forward to not seeing any more of those. Jacopo, I really am, and I hope that we will be able to do a convoy on Pro Mods very soon, because I'm about to celebrate 10,000 subscribers, and I want to do that with a convoy. What is this? Why are you stopping? Stop stopping. And Mr. Mike, hi, welcome. No, Wolfie, I do not. 135 was a nightmare for a lot of mod creators. Mainly because, well, it's always problematic when a new DLC comes out. But on top of that, we also had DirectX 11. You had to make changes to a gazillion files in your mods. So 135 was a difficult one. I think that 136 is going to be a lot easier. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's correct, but that is my opinion, and I think that it's still going to take several weeks, possibly a month, before they have released anything for 136, but it's not going to take as long as it did for 135. Good evening, Bert. Welcome. Excuse me. Yursek, Jazzicat's AI packs. If you're also using Zips sound mods, remove those first. They need to be on par with the Jazzicat AI files. Are you serious, Parrot? It's gonna take you 535 years before you release Road to Asia? And when you do, will that be for 135 or will it be for version 152? Which probably is what we're gonna have in the 2554. God damn it. It's gonna take forever. I'll probably be dead by then. Hola Ramonta, ¿cómo está? And welcome to the show. $69.420. Okay, I stand corrected. Sorry. Still, it's an awful lot of time we have to wait before it's released. That's okay, Ramonta. I don't speak Portuguese or Spanish either, so but very happy to have you here. Why are... You know what? I'm gonna just go past them. Well, that sounds better, Parrot, but I'm still not happy. Early 2020. I don't have that kind of patience. I want the map now. I want to be able to go to China now. Well, what are you gonna do on EAE, Per? You're gonna do the same route? I'm always happy, Perry. It's just that my impatience is killing me. Yeah, I know they have a lot of countries to do, and I'm sure it will be just fantastic when that map comes out. I just hate waiting. Thank you, Perry. That's some comfort for me, at least. Anyway, we need to find somewhere to stop for the night. It's 9:30. Why are you stopping? Stop stopping. Is that Italia? No, it's not. We need to find somewhere to stop for the night. Let's see where we are. No, we won't make it to St. Petersburg. I think we're gonna stop. Probably is... Well, there is actually somewhere to stop there. Wow. This map has some problems with Zoom. With the Zoom, apparently. So we're gonna restart it. Sorry about that. I'm gonna see if I can find a fix for that. No, it's not the end of the world as we know it, but why is that just a... Well, you can't see it, but I have a very bright white screen in front of me right now. Seriously? Please start the game. Okay. Let's give it a retry. It seems that there is a problem similar to the problem we saw on, there we go, on the map combos earlier, where you had crashes when you zoomed in too far or too close. Seems to be a similar problem on this map. So, yeah. There we go. Game is running again. And I ended up on the wrong side of the road. Wow. How is that even possible? I'm gonna try that, Bengal, see if that helps. Something is definitely not good right now. I think I need to restart the computer or something, because the roads look really horrible right now. For some reason, I think I lost my some of my graphic settings. Actually, it looks absolutely horrible. But never mind that. We're gonna end. Yeah, thing is, Bengan, if I add text fix, well, not tonight, but if I add it tomorrow, that's gonna reset the whole. This map is very sensitive about what mods you add to it. Slightest changes, and I'm not talking about the map mods here, I'm talking about mods in general. Whenever you add a mod to this map, it resets and you're back at your headquarters. But right now I think I think the scaling is changed to 100%. But that's okay. I think we're gonna stop here in Pasha anyway. This looks absolutely horrible. Sure, Bangan, but we went through Pasha just 3 minutes ago, and it didn't look like this. And if you look at the interior, it looks worse now than it did prior to the crash. So I'm pretty sure the scaling is wrong. At least. Yeah, look at the water. It looks absolutely completely different from what it looked like previously. So yeah, excuse my French, but that crash fucked up my graphic settings. But we're gonna stop here anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with it. I'll fix it after the stream. And I'm gonna be careful with the map zoom from here on out. So there we go. Yeah, this looks absolutely horrible. Jesus. Just gonna have a quick look at the settings. I'm not gonna change them now because I don't want to crash the game on you one more time. 50%. Wow, look at that. How the hell? It changed everything. Everything is gone. Never mind that. I'll fix that tomorrow. Anyway, we are done for the day. And before we go, I just wanna give you the trailer for the upcoming haul so that we have something to talk about tomorrow morning. Thank you so much for being here, everyone, and I hope to see you again tomorrow with better graphics. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.